Hi, guys. I want to talk about freeing yourself. I want to dive deep into us taking care of our minds. So, a lot of us are on these social media platforms, seeing a lot of things, and there's a time where you have to take a break. You have to really rest your mind. I tell everyone sleep is okay. I, most of the time, get my 7, 8 hours in of sleep. So I'm sleeping, my body is resting. In the daytime, as a writer, I'm always writing. I'm always reading articles. People are always sending me things. Now I'm doing this YouTube channel where I'm binge watching a lot of things. So my mind is always going. And I just noticed in the last week, why am I unable to sleep? I wasn't getting my normal 8 hours of sleep. And I figured it out. I'm consuming my mind with a lot of information and I'm not able to rest. So I had to pull back a little bit from a lot of things. And I think we all need to do that sometimes when we're not getting enough rest, we're feeling agitated all the time. Sometimes it just requires us to rest our brains, to really pull back from the computers, all the electronics. I pulled back from a lot of things. Now I'm not doing it 100%, but 50% of the time, I'll sit here at least for an hour and I'll rest my mind. The TV's off, the laptop's not anywhere near me, the phone is on mute, and I'm just resting, relaxing. Which sometimes helps me is there's videos out that you can watch on nature where it's raining. I love to listen to a storm, so I'll put that on. I know we know about these things. There's herbal teas that can help, but are we really taking advantage of that, or are we just on work mode, kid mode? We're always busy doing something. I always said busy stands for busy under Satan's yoke. He loves to keep us busy because we miss out on a lot. If he keeps us too busy with work, we miss out on family time. So I try not to tell anyone I'm busy. I try not to even use that word. But I just wanted to say, free yourself. A lot of people, I'm starting to meet so many people who says they suffer with anxiety. I have never even heard of this word years ago. I know anxiety's been out, but I didn't know anyone suffering from it. But now that's all you're hearing. You're hearing about them going on these anxiety drugs, which most of the drugs that we get here in the United States cause other things to go wrong with our bodies. It can harm us more than it helps us. And I'm thinking, if you're feeling agitated and you feel an anxiety attack coming on, time it. See what you're doing in your life at that time. Because I caught it with me. I caught that I wasn't sleeping well. I love to sleep. I think that's the best thing God gave us. I have to get my 7 or 8 hours in. I make sure, and most of the time I do very well with it. But when it's off, my whole body is off. So I know then that I need to rest. My body is telling me you need more rest. I hear so many people say too that, oh, I only get 4 hours of sleep. And they really think that's okay. My aunt used to say that to me all the time that 4 hours of sleep is good for me. And she kept telling herself that, so she believed it. But 4 hours of sleep is not enough. And I was always asking her, talk to your doctor about it, please. because I don't think 4 hours of sleep is enough. So we have to really learn how to rest our bodies and rest our minds. A lot of illnesses come, and I'm told this by doctors, and I read studies on it, by us not just getting a proper amount of sleep. Now, I'm no expert in this field, nor am I a doctor, but I believe that we need to get that 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I know doctors in other countries are saying 9 hours of sleep. But if you're not resting, a lot of things can go wrong. And I think that's why a lot of people have anxiety, especially kids. We never heard of this when we were coming up because we weren't on our devices all day. We stimulated our minds in doing other things. Most kids, even babies that I see now, they know how to work my phone better than I do. My niece will call me on FaceTime and she knows how to work it. She asked me one time to make it bigger, and I'm like, I didn't know that was possible. But by them having these electronics all around them, I think even in some schools, aren't they on computers now, laptops? Not alone is that bothering with our kids' minds, but it's also bothering their eyes because a lot more kids are wearing glasses now. So, just to say that we have to start resting. I keep up with a lot of world news. I love history, but I love to tie it into what the scripture says. So I do watch world news a lot. I mean, at least once a day. My favorite is BBC News. So I watch a lot of that. But even in watching all of this, my mother used to always say, they're not going to give you the good news. That's boring. They're only going to give you the bad. And when I look at news, every now and then you'll get a good story. But most of the time, that's what they're reporting, bad news. So when I feel myself getting a little irritated or losing an hour or two of sleep or not even be able to take my normal naps, because I still like to take naps, I know that I need to pull back. The world is going to go on without me. I don't need to catch everything. So I'll pull back for a week or two sometimes. And relaxing your mind and body is so refreshing. I live in an area where we have a lot of lakes. And I love just going to the lake. It's something about the water that relaxes and calms me. And I'll go there and I'll just sit. I'll sit for hours. Last time I was there for 5 hours. 5 hours. Didn't even realize it. It felt so good. So I've been giving commentary on reality shows and talked a little bit about the Diddy situation. And now I just want to come to you and say, let's have conversations on how we can learn to relax more, or let me know about some situations that helped you to relax. Because I tell you, there's nothing more freeing than to have your body just feel, have your body and mind just feel like it's at peace. And I do it more and more and more. Someone gave me some suggestions, and one of them was to take deep breaths. And I heard of that. You know, when you go to the doctors and there you want to check your heart, that's the first thing they tell you is take some deep breaths. And I start doing that and I start noticing that I felt so much better. I had to Google it and say, why do I feel like I just ran a marathon. And it was just that the oxygen that I'm bringing in is oxygenating my blood cells. If I'm even saying that right, but I hope you get what I'm saying. But it actually helps you. So I started doing that. Most every day, I'll just sit here and maybe for a few minutes, because I hear you don't have to do it long, I'll do that. And then I'll lay back and I'll just rest. I shut the world out. I don't want to think. I don't want to dream. I just shut everything out because, like I said, the world will be here when I open my eyes back up. I just need to calm down and have peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding. I want to get in a routine of doing that every day. So if you're stressed out, you're feeling nervous, jittery, don't run for the coffee. Run and turn off everything you have, your lights, your TV, your computer, your phone. Turn it all off and sit there and relax in the moment. I do know some people who don't even know how to relax their minds. I have a friend that is jumpy all the time, and I'm always saying, you need to learn how to relax. You have to relax your mind. It's going to cause illnesses, it's going to bring on stress. And that's just what it does. We are a nation that is so stressed out. And that's why you see a lot of people snap. That's why you see a lot of people being evil. There are people who literally spend their time trolling on the internet just to put in nasty comments to be evil. We're just mean. And I don't want to be that way. I refuse to be that way. So I'm just giving you tips on things that I've been doing that has really been helping me. I got a lot of comments saying, your voice is so calm and so peaceful. This is how I'm able to keep my voice calm and peaceful because I choose not to get rattled about anything. I'm going to bring commentary, but I'm going to try to always keep my voice at a softer tone. But this is how I keep my peace. I meditate. I see a lot of people who meditate and they sit on the floor, fold their legs or whatnot. No, I want a nice recliner where I can lay back, where my body is comfortable, and then I just want to shut the world out. Just shut all the noise out. And I tell you, I can't tell you how many minutes or hours that my body ends up relaxing because I believe it's different times each day depending on how stressed I am. But I can lay there for a while. But when I'm back up and my eyes are open, I feel rejuvenated. It's just a refreshing feeling. You feel renewed. So again, if you're starting to feel a little stressed, because the world, if you're not tuning it out and you're keeping up with everything and you're seeing what I'm seeing, a lot of evilness going on, that gets into your spirit. So we need to rest. We definitely need our sleep and we definitely need to learn how to rest. People laugh at me when I say, "Oh, I'm going to go home and take me a little nap." That nap is important to me. That nap is important to my body. So don't laugh at us old folks when we nap. Because when I was younger, I thought, old people napping, that nap can make a world of difference in my day. I can wake up from that nap and I feel like I could fly. So take care of yourself, free your mind. Have a blessed day.